Good morning, afternoon, I guess. It's not bad. Not a bad glare. How you doing today? It is fucking Monday. Oh, isn't it?
It's all Chico's fault.
Yeah, it's fucking cold out there.
All Chico's fault.
Kind of cold in here in places. For those who've got ice.
In places I didn't expect it. Hope everybody's having a good day. It's been pretty eventful around here. Well, not real eventful. Just I've been getting a lot done.
Lining up stuff.
It's kind of cold in here. Not too bad though. Hope y'all are having a good day. Close that fucking window. That doesn't help. I think it's like 19 out there or some shit. I don't know. It's fucking cold. Colder than I like it. Anyway. Mondays. So woke up, it was fucking slushing and everything. I was gonna go to the post office. I'm kind of glad I didn't make it because I had the locals call me up, be like, dude, that guy I sold glass to last week, he sold the glass already. So we gotta go, or 2 weeks ago. So we gotta go up there tomorrow. And it just so happens to be up there by Being Angel. And I need to pick up that package that I sent to the wrong name last week and resend it off again to Cheryl. And I'm waiting to see if this guy calls me, but I've been on the phone for days. I'm waiting on one more phone call. Now I lined everything else up. I got one more phone call I'm waiting on. I was like, fuck it. It's like 4 something. I want to say happy 4 fucking 20. How you doing? What's up, Glenn? Or Sandia, how you doing, hon? Oh, is it Martin Luther King Day? See, I don't know what day it is. I know this. I got a fucking pipe from Sparky, Mr. Canadian Prepper. Thank you, Sparky. Cheers. I think I'm early for 420. Yeah, it's like 414. It happens. It's Monday. It's a holiday, huh? No shit. So anyway, yeah, the post office is closed. I'm all like, cause I've been wanting to get this done for a while. Cause you know me, I sent something to the wrong I sent it to the right address. I just sent the wrong name. It should have got delivered, but they refused to deliver the damn thing. So now I'm all like, what the fuck, man? I gotta go back. And it's been eating at me since it got back. I'm like, Ugh. So now I'm getting there tomorrow. We're gonna go back up to Being Angels. I keep trying to say their real name. If I do, forgive me. Uh, Tomorrow, pick up the package because I had it delivered there instead of here. I don't know why. I do know why. I had his address on hand. I didn't have this address on hand. So anyway, that would be the why. Anyway, it happened, and I got to go up there and pick it up. The store right across from them is the one that wants to buy more stuff, and I don't have enough stuff for them, so I need to pick up glass. So we're going to try and do that tomorrow too while I'm up that way. And then that way I have glass to blow when we get to Waxahachie. Hi, Nick. Because Amy called me up with her mom on the phone last night doing this. What do I have to do to get you back here? I'm like, keep John away from me. So it might last a whole day. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I am coming back here first. There's a couple things I want to knock out with Glenn before we head out. Uh, it's just the way it is. I'm going to go up there and blow some glass at uh, our friend John's place. Anyways, it's been a fucking full Monday, full weekend actually. Let's see what time is it. It's 4:16. God, man, those 4 minutes just keep dragging. Why can't it be 4:20? I'm gonna be ad-libbing. Yeah, we're down pretty close to that ourselves. Oh, are you? Okay, cool. Yeah, keep your pipes on frosty. It's it's exciting around here. What's the temperature right now? Feels like what? 3 or some shit. But we've collected some ice over here. I'm all like, oh fuck. We had some over here, but it melted. But there's a little bit of a draft right there. You can feel it as you walk over here towards the heater.
23.
Feels good. 23.
It feels like 11.
Feels like 11. Fuck, we have come up in the world. How's how's the temperature more?
Negative 52.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
31 to 14.
Yeah, we were real cold last night. I think it's supposed to get 14 tonight, I guess. I've been starting her up every few hours just to make sure everything's good inside because I don't know how much antifreeze it has in it in case I don't have a tester and shit. Cats are MIA. They're hiding out somewhere warm. Oh my God, it's 6:19 or 4:19. What day is it? I've been on the phone all day, fucking talking to people and shit. Anyway, um, yeah, it was. I decided I'm gonna go ahead and go up and set up. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. But we're going to Waxahachie, blow some glass, uh, maybe.
Hopefully.
Hopefully, hopefully, I would like to work with Amy and them as long as John isn't mean to me. I'm okay with that. He might have just been having a really bad day. I mean, he did rip off the fucking. I'm glad he wasn't back there when I went back for the fucking license plate. The fifth kind, yeah, I've seen a couple of those. They're pretty good. Coach, he's heard me. Nice. He's a cool dog. I hope the kitties are warm too. And they know where to go if they need you. Um, they're pretty familiar with you, I guess. But you know how kitties are. Hopefully they in a nice safe place. So yeah, he does talk about them existing. He doesn't nail down a lot of stuff. And he gets pushed in my feed now. So I don't know. It's like I've been for 3 years. Hi Judith, how you doing? I told you the worst part of this after the whole um, last few years of shit I can't talk about, that they would come out and roll themselves over with the bus and start turmoil. And they're literally nailing Fauci to the wall. Now, do I think he's going to see a day in prison? Psst, you kidding me? No. He's part of the fucking plan, and he knew the whole plan time. It ain't like just randomly the motherfucker went out and fucking decided he was going to protect X, Y, or Z or make money, whatever, because they're blaming the whole gambit on him. And I told you this is exactly step for step for step for step. Do. And I still got people coming at me like, hey, man. I'm like, what do you think? What would make you doubt that civil war is literally, and the fucking blue helmets are literally fucking, the invasion's already happened? I mean, what doubt do you have left? That you really need to be ready for this, because here it is. It's coming. They're rolling it out. They're going to play the Trump card. They're getting everybody all fucking hoopty 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 and waving flags over this motherfucker. And uh, they're going to hit them on hundreds of millions of sudden stuff, enforcing this thing through legislation and regulations and safety measures. It's 6 times the number of the goddamn Spanish flu people. They're fucking slamming him. They're going to slam him. Don't miss an opportunity to fucking. I know the rules. That's what he was trying to destroy. Any contact of him doing that, which he did all of it, people seem to forget. They want to blame this whole last couple of years on Joe. Joe didn't bring and march this in. The Trump card did. And push things. well beyond safety standards. Dude, cooked. They're going to fucking hang them out to dry in public. And people are going to freak out. I know because I mentioned these things on Facebook and I get attacked by MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. I don't give a fuck. It was a Republican I had worked for that told me how you have to die. And so far, it's going exactly to their plan. And Trump card played. And he's fixing to play the last hand. I'm telling you. And Obama ain't out of the works yet either. Do me Mr. Barack mentioned. Yeah, huge, Asandria. I do hope y'all, I know you folks in blue are definitely paying attention, but I mean, I get it a lot. What's up, Sparky? How you doing, man? Oh, yeah. Happy 420, everybody.
You fucking missed it.
I missed it. I know I did. It's like 423.
6.
Oh, well, I missed it big time. Cheers, everybody. I knew I'd be ad libbing. I told you I'd be ad libbing by the time 420 rolled around. That was. It's a good prediction right there. That's just because I know me. I was at 419. I'm all just
He was biting his tongue.
better late than never. Hey, Kat, how you doing?
He was biting his tongue and he
Cheers.
couldn't do it anymore. He's gonna wait to ramble on.
Sparky said, I got to fill it up all the way. I said, fuck, man, I can't afford to fill that up all the way. Are you kidding me? It's got some weed in it, though. Tastes sweet. Yeah, North Korea just backed out of the fucking peace treaty with South Korea, etc. Shooting off missiles, talking about fucking they're going to annihilate us. Russia and China both have come out and publicly to the world said, we're not going to fight America in Europe. We will take it to your homeland. And there's a spike of Chinese nationals at the border. I've been telling you they're busting them into, and other people who live in these big cities that run into these people know they're holding UN cards. I'm not wrong. You've been sold out. Yeah, I knew that 8-9 years ago. Been screaming it till I'm blue, but now we're really like right there. We're right there. You can see. I haven't been wrong. Go up on my fucking Facebook. Follow my Facebook fucking link. Boom, boom, boom. Check it out. Since 2014, I've been saying these goddamn exact same things for a long, long time. I sound like a broken record. Some people are like, you sound crazy. Well, that's okay. I know what I sound like. I sounded the same way 8 years ago, and none of this had happened. But I never stopped saying it because I knew it was true. I could prove it in a court of law. That's why the only way they've ever come at me would be financially, electronically, through my license, through my insurance, through my fucking everything, every aspect of my fucking life, and tried to kill me. So the bribe didn't work. They offered me a bunker for him and me, and I didn't take it. That started the thing because they knew no money, nothing. That's their golden ticket in their head. That's the highest thing they could have possibly fucking bunkered me with. A bunker. So there was no sense in trying to buy me out. Fuck, I might have took 10 mil. Bought a fucking television channel and broadcast that shit. Bah! Nice, Mary. It is. I wouldn't tell you it's doing something if it wasn't. Um, and it is. I'm glad you can see it. So I get a lot of people in the UK saying that they can't see it because it's foggy or overcast. Be patient. You can see your sky some days, huh? But yeah, Orion laying on his back at night, and then Orion on his face in the morning. It's like he's up half the night drinking, and then he falls down on his face. Kind of rolls over at night. Well, that's basically what they're going to be, Sparky. I know that. We know that. I mean, look at the design of them. Look where they're at. And since I've quit, they've even admitted there's more water down there with their bunkers than there is all the fucking oceans of the world. And it's heating up, and some of them are already becoming compromised and flooded and shit. And they're like, oh. They're having some moments, but I don't think they're in panic mode yet. Or they would be backing off the rhetoric and being like, okay, Pope made us do it, here, hands, peace, we're on our side. We need to pull it together. Our bunker's washed out. We were going to kill y'all, but here's what we need to do. Calm the fuck down first. The only thing going to save you in this time, I've been saying it a long time, is your frequency. And that's why they fear the end of time so much, because there's supposed to be a reset. Not just a conflagration, but a reset. The conflagration has happened several times. We have that in the rock record where we have an actual nova event. They always blame our sun. It's not our sun that does that, though. It's fucking always Horus. Read the fucking text. They'll tell you which sun blows out. It's Horus. He kills Set, poof, and pops nova. It's physics. Boop. You know what they're saying in Egypt when you understand who they're talking about. They're either talking about Marduk or the actual sun, because they do that too. They tried to confuse us from ourselves by taking the identity of our pantheon. In the pantheon, one, and two, Marduk became Ra. Ninja Gita became Thoth, for example. Well, Thoth is a planet. Ra is a fucking sun. Thoth is Mother's brother. Look at the fucking depictions where they're together pouring the Schumann on Earth, and it's like, oh my God, that's her first sentient thoughts in stone. That's when I had the aha moment of how did this fucking huge planet that you can turn around while you're watching your moon or while you're looking at Orion, turn around to the north and look and see there's no stars. Look a little harder. That shadow right there is why there's no stars. And it took 3 years to get there. From like that big in the sky, it was really dark. But I mean, I was like, whoa. And it grew to huge, the whole horizon. It's a planet our size within lunar orbit. Within lunar orbit. And it stayed in the shadow for 3 fucking years, every day getting bigger. I was like, how the fuck is a planet doing that? I mean, that is what the debate began. And I was like, well, wait a minute. I'm reading it on a wall. Mother Earth is not the only one in first creation. First creation, she isn't the only one alive. These fucking planets are really good at being planets, man. As Exhibit A, look in your fucking north sky at night. The motherfucker will make you dizzy because it's so close, it's so big. It makes you literally feel like you're fucking standing on the ceiling. You're gonna fall into it. Makes me fucking drool. How much people are missing. All you sky truthers. Why am I not seeing these night pictures? I can see them with my eye. I've seen pictures of this big ass motherfucker behind us from people that aren't even sky watchers, and they'd rather not have their names known. But they're actual professional photographers out there taking pictures and being like, "Oh damn, would you look at that?" I'm like, yeah, I wasn't kidding. You can see it better at night than you can in the daytime because the sun ain't a fucking problem with your eyes at that point. And that motherfucker's big. I know a lot of you have looked. Getting darker. Well, there's one day that motherfucker's just gonna pop up behind us and scare the fuck out of everybody. And the ones up front are gonna show themselves because that one in the back is a key in holding in a lot of that Cherenkov radiation, they can't see him in the daytime. That shit is thick and blue. It can't escape. This motherfucker behind us putting up a block wall. You can see that in goddamn Iswal every night, every day. Fucking shit holding that shit in. We've got Cherenkov in front of us. There's huge charge up there. And it's like, wow, yeah, there it is. It's not just the stuff you see in the sky. It's actually showing up on the damn monitors and shit. Yeah, there's light pollution for a lot of us. Cat's fixing to go to a sunny destination. I've got good sun here. It's a beautiful day. It's just cold out. Grab the phone around here. Here, that's better. It's just fucking cold. The curtain's my damn insulation from the cold. It bleeds through that windshield quick. I know y'all are cold. You got a lot more snow than we did. We got snow though, man. I woke up, everything was white. I was like, what the fuck? Close the window. Started making coffee and having a morning. I knew I wasn't going to the post office in the morning anyway. And yeah, being a Martin Luther King Day, you know, fucking holidays. They close those things. So I'm glad I didn't just turn the key and try to go because I had no idea. First thing in the morning, I was thinking I need to get to the post office today. And it wasn't happening anyways, was it? You were 13. Yeah, it's about as cold as we were here too, Judith. It was, what? It was like, how cold this morning?
14,
Four,
13.
13 or 14. It was cold here. We've got ice inside the RV. It's not cold in the RV except in certain places. It's pretty warm actually.
Yeah.
especially considering how damn cold it is outside. Building a bunker in Hawaii, that's probably a big distraction. I wouldn't want to be anywhere near Hawaii. So yeah.
That's some hot ass water.
So I got more snow than you did, Sparky. Figures. Yeah, waves from all directions and shit. Boy, I don't even know what the hell he's thinking being on a fucking island. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he got the farmer's almanac. I hope it ain't the one the neighbor had in his pocket when he started planting fucking corn over there 5 days before Christmas, because I'll be damned if that shit ain't fucking in jeopardy right now. Oh, I'm bad for laughing. But I mean, just saying. Expect problems.
Good as real light. Like
Expired Gatorade. Oh shit! I ain't ever heard nobody planting corn 5 days before Christmas. it's, I had high suspicions that it wasn't gonna work, but I was like, maybe he knows something I don't. As of today, I think his almanac might be wrong. Me either. Yeah, I know, right? What are you gonna do? Sit here and watch and laugh? I guess. Kind of giggle a little bit. Feel bad for the guy. I think he may have a touch of the dementia. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just following the rules. The older you get, the easier it is to get away with crazy shit. And that's some crazy shit. Planting corn 5 days before, that's Christmas corn, buddy. That's he'd better have himself a real fucking good retaining wall. Oh man, I hope he knows his magnet or has plans to get the fuck off that island. Cause yeah, that's a wave break right there in the middle of the Pacific. And that shit starts moving, and Hawaii doesn't. It's going to build up. It was already splashing over them cliffs that what in the last couple months ago anyway. Maybe last year, making record storm surges and shit in Hawaii. I was like, that's break tapping. You could see that too. It was all over the whole fucking globe. It wasn't just Hawaii. Everybody's shit was up, but Hawaii was much worse. a submarine. That might be a good idea. That's how Itka Pickin did it. I know his name's like Usta Peckin or whatever, but I call him Ishka Pickin just because fucking Noah. They can rename him. I can name him anything I want. It's just as true, if not more. Semantics, man. And it wasn't a world flood either, as far as the original story goes, from what I can tell, because what's Ishkapish you can tell fucking in Lil? You slashed and burned that which you couldn't drown out. So, in other words, the fucking flood didn't cover the whole world, but they fucking set off nukes. Remember that story too, twice, right? When, oh no, the fucking cloud of destiny killed everybody. I've caught all these little things that the little details everybody seems to leave out of the story, and it's like, well, that's that's definitely a intentional destruction beyond fucking anything Enlil or Inky's version of it tell. In the Gilgamesh tale, when he's actually talking to the human, that gives the human version of the flood. And I was like, oh, motherfuck. Busting dikes and levees and this and that and everything. It wasn't just the fucking flood. It was they made a horrible flood by busting dams and all kinds of shit. So stay away from them. That's the kind of games they play. Love you, cat. That's why I think we went through those so many times so y'all could get what I got out of it. I'm sure you understand what they've been doing for a long time. Well, they're doing it again. They're doing it again. Hello. They're doing it again, folks. Yeah, I'd expect natural calamities, but it's not going to be an all encompassing thing like that. I mean, it is going to be horrible for everybody. It's going to be crazy. I don't know about horrible for us or you. I mean, it's going to be horrible, man, for everybody. I ain't trying to exclude anybody because this is going to be the whole globe going through this, just like we have been. It's just going to get worse and worse. A little bit tomorrow. It ain't gonna flash up until it flashes up. I'm watching them. I don't have any dates yet. I'm expecting another virus. Honest to God, I think it's the zombie virus, brain killing, fucking makes your eyes go white. You can catch it by breath. Um, I don't think it's gonna be like fucking brain eating zombies, but it's gonna be rough. Next pandemic's gonna be rough. I would again. The scariest thing to me is when a government cat rolls up and says, "Hi, I'm here to help." That's usually when the trouble begins. Right there. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I'm, I'm from the government. I'm here to help. Run. It's, go home. Get away. Go to the hills. Yeah, depending on what they're helping with, you don't want to be part of that. You don't have anything to do with that. That's that's just my feelings when that happens. So just letting you know, I ain't trying to give nobody no advice. I'm just telling you my personal feelings on that shit. So there you go. Motherfucking, I'm already labeled dangerous misinformation. I'd sure hate to give you some misinformation, but I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. Fucking a run. Cheers. But I used to work for them fuckers. Oh my god. So my recruiter was fighting with the Air Force guy who was trying to get me to be a Air Force officer in the Navy recruiting office, which gave me my first clue. Something was up. And I asked him, I says, well, so what are, I don't even like heights, and you want me to be a pilot. And he started off listing stuff where I wouldn't have to get my feet off the ground. And he started in with Navy's got more fucking planes than we do. And I was young and dumb. I should have probably gone in the Air Force, but I'm glad I went in the Navy because I wanted to go out to sea, which I got to do. But I asked him, I was like, well, do you guys recruit out of this office? He's like, no. I was like, well, okay, hi. Wondered what you were doing here. And the Navy guy says, you got a 98 on your ASVAB. He said that I was like, okay, and that's cool. I guess that's good. I didn't know where the numbers stopped. He said I missed 2 points on it, and that was like ranked me in the top 2% of everybody that had ever taken that test. And I was like, well, you know, if what you're telling me is true, and you're saying I'm one of the smartest people that's ever passed through these military tests, we're all in a bunch of fucking trouble. I was 17. I was smart enough to know that. I was like, motherfuckers.
Sting the dragon. Okay. Like, oh, oh,
And guess who that's going to get hung on, Asandia? Guess who's going to take the fall for that? Quite a few people, actually. I'd say they're already putting the one into the news real heavy about it, being Dr. Fauci. Do I have to make a video with all the footage of the Trump card standing up on stage talking about how great it was, how he's pushing it through fucking federal regulations and safety guidelines and stuff in place for fucking decades to keep the population safe and then push it to the world? Oh, shit. Telling you. I've been warning you since the beginning, before this shit began. This is how they're going to do it. And now look, where are we at? We're right there. We're right there. It's starting to roll out really, like people are it's starting to actually hit ABCs and shit. You know, I've been warning Campbell before it began to Asandia, and he won't even fucking. I he acts too surprised. I realize he's one of the leading voices on the anti, or actually, I don't even want to label it anti. It's fucking pro information, pro real information, real time information on a horrible thing that I was warning him and Russell and everybody else that's spouting about this right now. And no one's ever reached out to me. And I know I've irritated every one of them, especially Russell Brand. On his shit, he'll come back and talk to me, but he won't come and talk to me. He just says shit. Here, go to this link to my fucking Rumble page. And I'm all like, dude, is that how you do your interviews on Rumble? I'm not getting lost in the fucking chat crowd. I'm offering you fucking information. I was sitting there, I was huge. You know how I am. I was going on about what's going to happen, and I think it's the why part that they don't like. I don't know. I don't know. But it's the why. It isn't money. But I said exactly the wrongest thing they can do is blame money, and they're going to blame money. They're going to blame each other. They're going to point fingers and roll buses, man. It's coming out in public. I know, and it's like I have been saying for the last couple of weeks. I've been crunching the numbers, and it looks like about 6 times the Spanish flu, and that's huge, man. The European Parliament, what, last month? That's they had, or maybe 2 months ago. It was like right after we left Jessica's, they were having their European Council on the situation that I can't speak on. And the only thing they talked about was the United States, where it came from, who pushed it. How you doing, McNerney? Hope you're well. Well, you've been listening to me for a few years. I was pretty specific about what was going to happen, didn't I? And that's exactly what they're doing. And not only with that, the whole Russia and China coming out and saying, "Hey, man, we're going to fucking fight you on your own land." And I'm telling you that that whole invasion situation's going on, and they're going to be playing the trump card. Everybody's going to be pissed at everybody. It's going to be nuts. That's our next few months. I think maybe weeks or days. The way some of it's coming out, it's coming pretty quick. I mean, look at everything. Everything's coming pretty fucking quick. I keep wanting to give it a few months. I don't know. I don't know. All indicators are going to take a couple more months. I'm hoping these motherfuckers start getting a clue and reversing tactics. It must be McNerney. I think creators letting that message through. He knows men's hearts, all that. I know how he knows. I know the mechanism that makes that work. Cheers, Sparky. Smoking out of Sparky's Gandalf today. Sorry. I like the pipe. It's more fitting for a who. But yeah, I've been looking at I've been watching newscasts, and the one I've got my eyes on is a brain virus. It's 100% deadly. They were studying it with the last pandemic's causation. I don't even know how to say it. That Rona stuff and something else, and they put it in mice with human cells, and they all died. So that was significant, and it's breathable. And you can be symptomless for like 3 days, maybe. He said 3 to 7. I'm not sure. But you die shortly thereafter. Kind of like Ebola, but it kills you in the brain. And it makes your eyes go white. And I was like, oh no. Like, no. That's something they would do. They would jump on that. And why would that come into the news? This came out of, oh God, was it a Chinese lab again? I can't remember. It might have been something out of North Carolina that was going on too. Anyway. Yeah, Shrimpy. I'm sure he did. I saw him saying something about it. Was that the one we were laughing at the other day?
You think so?
Yeah, I think it might have been Campbell, actually, that we were laughing at the other day because of his reaction to it.
Immediately.
I think it was him. He's got that fucking accent, and he was astounded by.
Abandon this immediately.
Yeah, he sounds like abandon this immediately, maybe. He's asking questions. And I'm like, I'm just sitting there laughing. I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. You think you see this coming? Fuck. Anyway, like I said, this one variant of tick has been around since the dawn of time, and it is the most studied tick on the planet. And more data is known about this thing because it can embed in your nervous system for a very long time and come out after being dormant for decades and make you get bit by the same fucking tick that made you tick the first time. And each and every patient that gets bit by that tick spreads 8 different kinds of ticks. So now there's 8 different species of tick coming out of you. See, every patient, minimum of 8 different tick species being bred inside of your body just because of the way that tick works. That's the way that tick bite works. That's why you have never been able to spray fucking any proper poison on that fucking tick bite to make it go away, because it comes back 8 different ways, 8 different species. And I hope you know I'm not talking about fucking ticks, for God's sake. I'm not about to start giving away goddamn medical advice. I'll talk about veterinary shit. I'm allowed to do that. And speaking of ticks, in 1983 they discovered this thing called alpha gall in bovine intestines. In 2001, the first known human case was documented for having alpha gall syndrome. In 2019, it became such an epidemic that the World Health Organization said something about it, and the CDC. Um, Last year, Patches died from it, and the CDC came out and said it's an epidemic of people getting bit by this Lone Star tick are becoming allergic to mammal products, from meat to milk to cheese and anything goat, anything with hair, from bunny to goat to cow, pig, whatever. The only thing you can eat thereafter would be chicken and fish because it's deadly. And I don't think that's a coincidence that happened. It's a pretty short timeline of discovering it to it becoming an actual epidemic to make people allergic to beef and pig. That's not, yeah, and the fish are dying. Well, Brenda, the fish are freaking out because they panic. Look at all the magnetic swirling going on the planet. That's how they navigate. They're either traveling too hot, too cold, they're dying, they're panicking, they're lost. They have heart attacks real quick. They're like birds. That's why the birds are flocking up and dying and falling from the skies. They panic, they have heart attacks. Remain a calm around you and try and calm them. That's all I can tell you. It is happening by the billions. Yes, yes, yes. Famine is at our doorstep, my friend. Yes. This is a year of pestilence and utter destruction. It's going to get tough for everybody out there. And the best thing you can do for you and everybody around you is remaining calm and teaching them their magnet and understanding it. You should understand instantaneous reaction and magnetic entanglement in your head. That way your heart has no problem when mom's latching on. That's where you're going to get your real power from, understanding a meek. And you can't understand that meek if you don't understand the mechanism that makes it work and who you're working with. It's like that intent of I'm almost home. You can't reproduce that if you're rolling up in the grocery store because you're not. And your dog's not excited at your door because it heard you roll up in the grocery store. It knows better. You can fool yourself. But when you know you're almost home, a motherfucker gets up and starts freaking out before you can hear the engine or anything coming at you because he heard you at a distance instantaneously as you felt it yourself go through your neck and you warm your tongue with that. I'm almost home. That's your intent rolling through you. They heard that loud and clear and they're waiting for you at the fucking door. Can't wait. What's taking you so goddamn long? Thought you were almost home. Where you at, bitch? That's your dog. That's how it works. Literally how it works. And you can't fake that. So it literally takes you understanding who you are. Because once you understand who you are, you have to understand how amazing Creator is. First creation ain't no dead rock hurling through space with googly eyes. Mom is as alive as you, and it's her life force that protects you. That's the mysterious magnetic field. You think it's going to fail? You think, you think it's going to just flip on you? Not until we fucking change suns, because that is the only thing that determines the polarity of a planet, is the polarity of the sun it's linked to. Yes, we're going to switch direction of spin. Yes, our orientation is going to flip again. I've got to point out to you, it does that every day. You're still here. It's just going to be a little more pronounced than today. I promise you, everybody will know that you were right. And if that scenario doesn't happen, don't worry about it. We're all going home, because we can't be in between all three of these suns when they have their plasmatic display, because Earth just wouldn't be here. There's no fucking way. Unless, of course, Creator just wants it here. But I couldn't imagine the reset happening without us actually going back to our original sun, like all these legends that have been so accurate say we're going to do. Well, our original sun is that blue sun, blue Kachina. The Hopi were right about that too. And biologically, we can prove that. We have an ultraviolet sun magnet signature in an ultraviolet sensitive organ inside our brain. Why is that there if we were developed on this sun? I can't get away from it. I'm all like, well, okay, I get it. I mean, it's that simple. Put away your calculator. I just told you how I know we came from the fucking blue sun. It's in my biology and yours. How you doing, Truth? That's, you know, your frequency is the only thing in this universe, the only safe place in the universe for you. There will be no bunker that can protect you in this time because of that frequency that's coming through with the Nova event. And I can tell you very specifically what I mean and how it happens, because we have one sun right now that sings one tone. It makes one tone. Go listen to it. Three make a chord, and we have a Nova blast. Ding. When that chord struck, it rolls through the entirety of all three solar systems and resets everything to original design. That's what they fear in the end times. And it's like, well, what's so fucking wrong about that? I've seen this original design, and it doesn't include a motherfucking race or species one over another, fucking judging over men's souls and recycling them. That's some fucked up shit. Now, for all you new people, I know what that sounds like. It's okay. If you want to think we're crazy, that's okay too. But we did just uncover some fucking temples in Michigan that are physical proof we're not crazy. Because if we were wrong, that shit wouldn't exist. It wouldn't be there. And we wouldn't be sitting in Turtle Island right now. It's very cold. How are you doing, my friend? I know, turtle, turtle. I think everybody does, Sparky. I would hope. And once you understand how right we are, I would think the dedication would set in to the end on that. I don't care if you got to walk to your bloody feet. Once you leave your bloody feet, you want to go home. I'm there with you. But I also understand very clearly this is not my plan, and I will be there if need be. Right now, obviously, something else going on, which probably has everything to do with the final product. I have no idea, but we're here, and things line up as they do. We're going back to Waxahachie this winter to blow some glass. It might only be for a day. We might be back down to Glenn's here real soon, too. Amy called me with her mom last night. It was like, she's all smiling and happy. And she's like, I got mom with me. And fucking, she says, she doesn't even know what I'm fixing to ask you. I said, I don't either. She laughed. And I said, I think I might. And she's like, yeah, can you come back and work with us? I was like, I would love to. But there's got to be some niceness going on over here. 'Cause- so we'll see how that goes.
About right.
Mm, mm. Cheers. No, I didn't see anything about that. So I knew what happened. I didn't see anything about that. Well, Daniel, their machines have us trapped here, and we haven't back to Creator to be able to have freedom of recreation and reparation, and they've got us going through this cycle of degradation instead of fucking inclination, and it's not okay. That's got to be reset. You know, I get it, but he's been letting them get away with it on the EM field for a while. What do you mean? What do I mean? Yeah, I understand, Daniel. I have said that they forgot a fundamental issue, that when you're trying to control a reality and you've used the creator's atoms, God, he's still in each one. No, he's just very patient, and he knew that he had set up a failsafe reset at the end of time, like we just went over with the cord and everything. And the drive here with creator would be, he doesn't want to see his creation be dust, love dust. He wants to see these fuckers from their mistake and stop and turn themselves around and become the greatness that they were made to be. That is why I'm not digging down there as fast as I can to crush some fucking big ass giant necks. Because I understand that. I get it. No, Creator ain't trapped. Creator could have stopped this with the fucking ink of his eye. But you know what? He's pretty patient. Like, I can't describe the patience of it. But I do know this. We're coming up on the end of time, and knowing our creator is actually a loving creator don't want these people to, like, so-called burn in their own hell or start back from the atomic level after achieving such a lofty goal of being a human. Doesn't want to see planet heaven perish, because planet heaven is first creation. Nobody, that's mother, doesn't want to see that. That's her aunt. I mean, there's a lot more at stake than humans here. They're kind of required on their planet to be the extra shielding that's going to protect planet heaven from the conflagration, the actual nova event. See, it's not the frequency that's going to destroy first creation, unless first creation's out of sync and doesn't have their stewards for some reason or another. And that means there won't be a new heaven. There'll just be a new earth. And that doesn't seem to be the end game plan, because I'm trying to convince our elite they need to calm the fuck down and embrace what they are. And I'm hoping actually they do. But if they don't, at an allotted time, which I do not know, I would be delighted to put my steel foot around a motherfucking neck that didn't, if need be, to dismantle the machines that they've been using, knowing full and well that cord may not destroy first creation, but anything out of the sync of Creator's plan is gone. So that job's done too, but I would like to put a wrench on it myself. I've got that in my heart, man, if need be. Adam, by Adam, if need be. Everybody gets to go home, and the universe moves on from this. If I know anything for sure, beyond the physical of this, even, we're fixing to have the three sun fucking chord struck. Because I see it in my skies, I see it in my monitors, and I understand the frequency. I understand their fear about it. And it's because they know they're not in the right frequency and they've lost how to do it. They go through all these fucking stages to try to learn how to ascend when it's the most natural thing we've been endowed with in the first place. Every human being, every life force. They make a complicated, decades long process to learn. It's not that difficult. I think we're finding out. AI's down with the first blink of a fucking solar flare. That's the least thing I would concern myself about. When the fucking nukes start flying, they push the button physically. Lady I know right here in this vicinity said that she had seen armies come together and then the clouds parted in the sky and they fucking saw what we're surrounded by and they went home. I said, well, that's how you fucking disband an army, isn't it? Without a shot fired. One word. Someone pointed and said, look. Right in the middle of the battlefield. Everybody fucking shat themselves and went the fuck home. That makes sense to me. Yeah, Daniel. And then when I start thinking that way, my fingers feel heavy, like I'm picking up the matter. It's gooey. Warping your own reality. It does. Through intent. I don't know where Mount Greylock is. Hang on a second. I need to check my frost levels. Oh, yay. This is charge.
And their shatters.
No, but it does keep a little bit of pressure against the window because it didn't have a seal. That helps with the flow of air coming through there. Trying to maximize the winterizations of the land yacht. Fucking cold out there. I could feel a draft. Like, well, that doesn't feel okay. It's actually pretty cold coming out of the window over there. Let me write it down. I mean, what's it even about? All right, I wrote it down. I mean, I'm on my phone. If I go on it now, bye bye, y'all. So I'll look it up later. I ain't gonna stay on late. I'm just gonna watch sunset. It's too goddamn cold to stay outside of my covers. I'm uncomfortable. Oh, well, maybe she needs to move. I guess, and that's in Massachusetts where the guys went crazy. The miners went crazy after finding stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I'll look at it, see what they found. I don't know what would drive people crazy finding stuff. But interesting. Peach tea or hot chocolate. That sounds good. Either way you go on that. Put a little bit of cream in that peach tea.
It's just a telephone. That's not a pellet.
Uh,
Hmm.
just made me get vertigo. Watching that stupid shit on your big screen. You jumping around over cows.
Well, I got Spider-Man powers, so I'm fucking super fast and super jumpy.
I see this. Just fucking zooming along. Uh-oh. Where the hell you going?
Trying to find Mjolnir.
Who?
A Mjolnir,
The hell's that?
the Thor's hammer.
And you think you know where it's at?
Hmm?
You think you know where it's at?
I'll eventually find one if I keep going randomly. It's just a crater in the ground.
You seem to have run out of ground where you're at.
No. Whoa.
Getting into his game.
Oh God, I'm getting
Yeah,
down
hot
by all of
cocoa's best when you
Hercules'.
make it with milk. What?
I'm getting attacked by Hercules, all of Hercules' enemies.
Oh, he's after the goddamn Thor's hammer too.
What's that fucking bird Hercules killed? And it's in the Hydra, too. Thanks, lag. That's nice. That's nice.
What'd you do? Die?
No, Minecraft decided it used a little too much memory and it just stopped the world.
I thought you had a mega computer.
I do, but I still have limited RAM.
Oh,
And clearly something weird happened and it just overflowed the entire RAM. That's why it happened out of nowhere.
okay.
So I have to wait for it to do its world saving stuff and I can just hop back on. Or maybe it crashes the whole thing and I have to restart it. Yeah. Either way, it's fine. Oh. Need to check on my download here anyway. 87%.
It might download faster if you're not.
I'm fine on the game. That's not hurting the speed. It's just a slow download because it's 100 gigabytes.
You're always downloading something, man.
I've downloaded like 5 things.
Uh-huh.
This being the 5th thing.
Yeah, for days.
Yeah, it's a long download.
Oh wow.
Definitely.
Half and half. I'll bet that is rich.
It takes a little bit.
No, I'm just running the numbers and crunching shit. I'm thinking I might want to start up a generator for a couple hours and thaw out.
With the electric heater.
Yeah. Tonight, get it ready for just wondering how to run the power in the house without causing fucking.
We can run it outside with that side, can't we? And just use this one. Yeah, you could do that, right? Thread it through there,
Through here.
through somewhere. Just thread it through somewhere and get the generator on.
It works for me.
You just thread it through somewhere and power it from there. Need a light?
Huh?
Need the light?
Yeah.
No? You good?
Yeah. Well.
Hear that, Chico? You're fucked. You aren't. Just don't. And anyways, whatever slips through will be negated by the electric heater anyways. Dude.
Now that big old hole's plugged.
Mm-hmm.
That'll help.
She feels like it's nice and warm up here.
It is nice and warm up here, but it's cold in that cabinet up there. You get that
It's cold at the floor, and Chico is the floor. And Chico's like, it's nice and toasty up here. What the fuck? Can't understand it. Can't understand. It's fucking
Where is the generator?
right at the front. Out the front, near your table.
Out here.
Up there. We're in front of the table.
I need to put on my boots because I need to help you carry it around on that side.
Sure.
Yep. I ain't gonna have you carrying that whole thing by yourself.
I mean, how full is it?
It's full.
It's completely full. Okay. Chico, you be fucked. We're leaving you forever. Forever. I'm gonna freeze in here. We'll be leaving you forever and you're freezing. Fuck.
We're gonna run out and pull the generator onto this side of the house and run the electric heater a little bit. My water ain't running.
It's Chico's fault.
I've been trying to avoid that, but it's just been too cold too long. I should have broke it up earlier.
It's all Chico's fault. Look at him. He definitely froze our pipes. You stole all the warmth out of the water. Giving you vertigo.
Huh?
I said giving you vertigo. I'm jumping too high in my game. Forget.
Fuck yourself, Chico. Oh my God! Hold on.
Chico. ED. It's not allowed. It's not. Not allowed. Not allowed, Chico. You're too small to be teeny. You're small.
Oh yeah, it's
Nice and warm out there.
huh.
Nice and warm out there.
All right.
Need any help?
No,
No?
no, good. Thank you.
It's funny how something that small is taking up that much electricity.
Who's what?
I said it's funny how something that small uses that much electricity.
Yeah. No.
It works. Oh, there it is. Oh, it is a high.
Nothing up here seems that cold. I'm thinking it's probably under the
Oh,
shower.
I've identified what's fucking my game up. It's the fucking Hydra's breath.
Nothing inside the house is that cold, except for under that That's where I'm putting the heater.
I've also found the reason for my crashes is the goddamn hydro breath.
What's wrong with hydro breath?
It seems to hate. It seems to be so stinky it crashes the game.
Well, turn that graphic down.
I don't think it's the graphics. I think it's the entity that makes the hydro breath. It's not the hydra itself, but the breath it produces by attacking.
Give that a little while. The only thing cold is underneath the shower in the very back.
I think it's Chico's fault too.
Everything else seems just fine. So, but the shower is where the water comes from, underneath my bed and through the shower under the floor. And that shower is cold under there. It's like, oh shit. That might be where the freeze is. I don't think it's in the water. In my bed, I have it cracked, and it's just as hot as the house. Under the shower, there's just a little portal hole, and no heat gets back there. Actually, a lot of the cold comes from back there. So I got the little electric heater blowing in the space now. Yeah, I can't let that shit hard freeze. That would suck. PEX doesn't like that. I got the stuff to fix it, but I'll be damned, I don't want to.
I don't want to be under the RV.
Love you too, Truth. Be safe out there, man. It feels so nice and warm in here, especially after going out there. I'm like, "Ooh, God." I thought I was cold a minute ago. I'm so happy I'm not in Michigan or Tennessee at this point. I mean, I miss the fuck out of Chad and Danielle. We were just talking the other night too, and I can't wait and see everybody again. But yeah, it's too goddamn. It's cold here.
I don't know what you're talking about. Nice and warm.
And it's only going to be cold here for like another day or so. You know, it ain't cold like sustained cold like it would be up there. You see what happens in the sustained cold. I start getting cold in here. After long, the pipes start getting slow. And we might be out of water.
I'm not even sure. But we obviously got a slow leak where you were getting water, I guess. And then we got a little under a quarter, or a little not a quarter. We've got an icicle over there where we've been dripping a little bit of water out of the
Outside spigot. You gotta make sure that thing's off. Sunset. Cheers, everybody. So tomorrow, I'm gonna start early. We gotta go up to Alvarado to Mr. and Mrs. Inspired's house, pick up a package that I sent with the wrong name, take it to the post office and ship it out, and go see that shop right next to it that we sold to last time we were at Being Angels. And then I'm hoping to mosey on north from there and get glass tomorrow too. I've already got a call in to the guy. He hasn't called me back though. A little bit warmer than today. Figure it's not much. But I think it's supposed to be 40, isn't it? Isn't it supposed to get over freezing tomorrow?
I think so.
I hope. We're hoping to break.
1 degree over freezing.
We're going to get to 33.
31.
31?
Yeah.
31. Fuck. It's going to be cold tomorrow. Son of a bitch.
And then it's 47 Wednesday.
Oh, okay. And Wednesday it gets up to 50. I got to take care of this tomorrow, though. Mainly because I want to get Cheryl her pipe. I feel a certain way about not getting it done. But she asked for a specific coloring, although she said he'd take anything. But I made a specific coloring one and sent it to her in the wrong name, and it got sent back. And I wasn't sure where I was going to be, so I gave B and Angel's address. So it's sitting there at their house, but I need to get there and get it back in the mail because it's already paid for God's sake. And the fact that the guy just called me this afternoon and like made it easy because it's that store's right across the street from them. I'm like, well, okay. But I need to pick up some glass. Tomorrow would be a beautiful day. 46 a heat wave, I know, right? Yeah, I'm gonna try and be smart about it. I mean, if I wake up and it's white again, I'm gonna have to make phone calls and hook it up for Wednesday. That's all there is to it. I can't drive the land yacht when it's icy. I ain't gonna do it. But I got plans. We'll see what happens. It's been a fucking crazy first of the year. I haven't really had much of an opportunity to work. I'm kind of glad Amy called me last night. I'll talk about, please come work with us. You know, I might, as long as he's nice. If not, I'll be right back out here. I don't care. Well, this is the guy that ripped the license plate off of the RV last year. Because we were leaving. I told Amy, I said, and above all, he has to know I'm leaving earlier this spring than I was last spring. God damn it. So as soon as things start to look like they're thawed out in Arizona, I'm on my way up. out of here. I gotta let you know, I'm just hiding from the winter this year. I'm hanging out with my friends. I said, I don't. I, that was my intent. Now we're hunting turtles and blowing glass, but still, we got stuff going on I hadn't planned on already. I don't need the hassle of the boss being freaking out on me and shit, man. Craziness is never dull. I know, right? It seems that way, doesn't it? Well, I have not really been very happy since we left there. For God's sake, I loved working at that shop with Amy and everybody there. Just everybody there until that day me and the boss met. Yeah, he did. Works in mysterious ways, huh? I wanted to get up here to Michigan anyway. I was chomping at the bit. But we really didn't leave any earlier. We just come up and hung out with Glenn. It was great. Just a few days. Time flies when you're up here in the gates of heaven, man. You have no worries. Ain't no fucks to give. It's great. I'd be going nuts anywhere else. I haven't fucking blown glass but 2 days this month, this fucking year. This year, vigorous. I knew when I didn't have glass on New Year's, I was like, oh shit, what's lining up now? I want to blow glass all year. Kind of, this is the first year in 30 some years I wasn't blowing glass. 31 years this year. I didn't blow glass on New Year's, and it's showing. I've blown glass twice since Christmas, dude. Since fucking Christmas. They gave me that empty tank. That really threw me off real bad through Christmas and all in the first of the year and shit. And then I had, it's just been that way. Creator says, you might want to rethink, dude. Yeah, I could see him driving me. Well, and that's the thing with Amy calling last night with her mom and shit. I miss them all. I miss her mom. Her mom's really cool people. We used to hang out, remember? And shit. And I was like, fuck, man. I need to work. It's getting cold and crazy out. And I just hope the boss man is in a better mood next time we meet. Because I'm seeing Creator push me that way. So I'm going to assume things are going to be better. I don't know what to even say. It's off the hook when we left last time. So. Just hope he's nice next time we have to leave. I don't want to have to repair the fucking RV again. God dang it. And we're still dealing with the same goddamn police department that we were last year. So there's going to have to be shit there too. I guess we'll. God damn. We'll go back to parking at the parking spot out there. I don't know. I'd like to see a better situation develop, though. We'll see.
That's what I was trying to say.
Huh?
I was facing two labors of Hercules. The Hydra and Stephilian bird.
Did you win?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was what I was trying to say. To the labors of Hercules. Need any help?
No. Just opening everything up. Just turn the oven off. Starting to actually get warm in here now.
That heater blowing both directions. Fuck. I'm gonna have to start taking off clothes. Tuesday morning blackout. What the? I can't come up here from one nightmare to another. Oh my God, that's fun. Yeah, Jesus. Oh, I might be fucked. I may be asshole fucked. Oh my God.
What?
God, Vigorous says the site is calling for fucking blackouts in Texas Tuesday morning. That's tomorrow. Cheers to you, Skits. Good stuff. So we may find ourselves in the dark Tuesday morning. It is cold, bro. My plumbing just stopped working. Back to the 70s for you, huh? It's supposed to warm up to almost 50 Wednesday, but yeah, tomorrow's supposed to be 31, which is a lot warmer than it was today. It was fucking cold all day. It didn't even pretend like it was going to warm up. Yeah, I got the generator going. I didn't want to kick on the electric. It'd blow out Glenn's fuse probably. Jack his bill right on up. That thing eats up 15 watts or 1500 watts. Or at least that's what I think it does. I got it set on the high setting. But yeah, it should thaw it out. That's why I'm in the RV so I can watch for that. So I can throw that on if need be. I just gassed up the generator for this cold, thinking I might need it. It's actually getting so warm in here. I'm like, I have already taken off my hood. It's freaking warm inside the RV. I think where we froze up was underneath the shower because I just went through and checked everything, and it seems pliable and movable and everything. And then on the other hand, we might be out of inside water too, but I don't think that's the case. Well, it won't affect millions of Texans with the wood burning stoves like Glenn very much. Or myself, I'm heating over here with propane. it it's and generator. It definitely with that space heater going and the fucking cast iron skillet up there getting hot with the fan on it, dude. It's nice and warm in the RV right now. It didn't take it but 10 minutes to get fucking hot in here. But underneath that, I need to get them pipes hot. So I got the heat on one side directing in it, and I just went and finagled it so the other side's blowing in another cabinet just in case. It's still heating up in here like a motherfucker. So I'm hoping to see water start trickling here real soon. But yeah, I could see a 6 to 9 a.m. crunch. Everybody wakes up, it's cold as fuck, and they turn up the heater. It's gonna get cold again tonight. But I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna worry too much about it, Vigorous, because just fuck it. I'm gonna take generator and everything with us just in case we get stuck up that way anyway overnight. Because I still haven't got a hold of my glass guy, and I don't want to have to make 2 trips. That's a lot of gas. And I would like to start working next week on a regular basis. But I want to get back here and help Glenn finish up a few things before I go up to Waxahachie. So, like I said, I don't want to make 2 trips up there to get glass. I want to get it tomorrow. I did call him today, and he says on his site he's open tomorrow. So I'm going to assume we'll get some. Um, as far as the post office being open, fuck, I hope so.
Chico's fault if it's
That's the
open.
main reason I'm taking the trip tomorrow. Like I said, I wanted to, as soon as he called, I was like, fuck, you mean you're the guy right across the street from being Angel? Well, then I need to come see you tomorrow so I can get that off to Arizona. Fucking package that got sent back. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, trying for a third. Sure, be nice to take care of it all in one day. It'd be a first, but I want to get started early. I don't know. We'll see if we roll out of here before noon or not. Who knows? It was slushing this morning when I wanted to be hitting the highway for the mail office, and I was like, "Well, there ain't no fucking way." I'm just gonna count this morning off until it stops that shit. And the post office wouldn't have been open today anyway. So yeah, I've learned to listen to these little signs from Creator. Thank you, Vigorous. I will keep it in mind. I might need to take the generator with us just in case we need to spend the night out. I will, Vigorous. We'll be live tomorrow. I'm doing all that live, all that traveling around and such. The land yacht will be setting sail in the morning with you aboard. We went out the other day, dumped our pooper tanks, and filled the propane, and again was looking for a post office. We couldn't find one open. It was fucking wrong day. It was Saturday, and they wasn't open. So it's been a while since I did this post thing. Our La Junta post office was always open up on Saturday.
You're shitting me. I wasn't on the sea. Fucking sea serpent.
So I would like to get the post office done tomorrow because I couldn't have done it today either. God dang it. Yeah. I don't know these holidays like I should, I suppose. Every day's a holiday, right? Holla holla. It's a day. It's been a day. I'm about tired. I'll sign off for the night. I just wanted to let y'all know there's been developments going on all weekend. And I hadn't forgot about you. I just needed my phone to make phone calls Saturday and then today all day. Trying to line shit up. And, yeah, I guess if they're going to throw a blackout at me, they're going to throw a blackout at me. We'll try it in the morning. We're going to go on a little cruise across Texas up into Alvarado at least. I'm trying to get up into Fort Worth and get us some glass tomorrow. And if we do that, we'll call that a full day. So I'll be happy. And we got to get back down to Glenn's. It's going to get cold again tomorrow night. It's going to stay cold all day. It ain't going to be good. I got some voicemails from B I want to answer. And Freedom's been sending videos and such. So I got to go check on them before I got to cook dinner too before we get to bed. But I'm kind of whooped. Been up early. Messing with the house. It just now froze up though. A little bit ago. I was like, fuck it, let's throw on the electric.
Yes, it's millimeters.
So we'll thaw out soon. We'll be thawed by morning. So I'm going to call tonight, and I hope y'all have a good evening. It's been a beautiful Monday. It's just been cold as fuck. At least it snowed. Y'all have a good night. Love you.